Let's find out. So, as it stands, there's no dropped frames. But, and I've just got my own notification that I've gone live on Twitch. That sounds okay. Let's do a test comment. And is that going to pop up in my stream software? If so, we might be okay. That isn't there yet. Can you see the... Oh, yeah, you can see that screen now. Right, so there's no frame drops, but my multi-stream chat is not working right now. Right. Now, I think we're good. I think we're good on all platforms. Thank Christ. Okay. Let's just hope that it doesn't break again. Apologies about that. Don't know what's going on today, but there we go. Aren't the servers going down? Why would the servers be going down? SC24, hello. Thoughts on the Messi situation? They'll brush it under the carpet and pretend it never happened. Are you watching the football tonight? I don't know what's on. There's maintenance today. Sure, that they basically always do the maintenance early morning. Hello from Iceland. Hello! You finally got a Team of the Year item, but it wasn't Messi. Chelsea, Liverpool. Then, yes, is the answer to that. Well, sort of. It's my sister's birthday. Her and her fiance have very recently got their first house. So they are obviously now living there. But today, they are coming on over. We're going to have a big family night with some foods and board games and stuff like that. And I imagine that we'll have the football on in the background. That is my assumption. I apologise. I am ill. It's not fun. It's not fun. Oh dear. 2 other games earlier as well. 3k pack without 1 blue. Maybe this is finally the year that people realise that Team of the Year is just a massive scam. Even without this... That's better. Even without this whole Messi situation, hopefully people will now realise that Team of the Year is the worst promo in the calendar. Packed Oberdorf out in 83 times 3. Nice. You got Trent's last night, and to be fair with the passing place styles and playing centre mid, going to be good at least. Yeah. Oh yeah, after this game I will be doing some cup games before 6 o'clock, but I needed to get my daily play stuff done, and for some reason the daily, even though my god, even though I need to keep a clean sheet here, even though they push like these friendly cups and stuff like that, they don't count towards your daily play objectives. Bright over 1 million now, doubled in price from when she was out. People realising. The 3 daily plays for Team of the Year count in friendlies, but the XP ones doesn't. Yes, exactly. Which I don't understand, because that's been the case you can do your Team of the Year daily play in 2 minutes by having a friend leave 3 games against you instantly. So you can do the Team of the Year daily play ridiculously easily. But if you're doing, like, the Cup, and you could be playing your 5 games in the Cup every day, but it doesn't count towards your daily objectives of playing 3 games, because it's in a friendly mode. Really stupid. Do I think EA will give compensation? They should give compensation for what happened yesterday, but not in the way that most people will be happy with. They should be giving compensation. As far as I'm aware from the description of it, oh yeah, I should. Foot draft doesn't count towards it either. No. Well, stupid. I think they will give compensation for people that got Girelli, because she's the only card that isn't supposed to be in the pack. Right? Like, she was the only 86 rated card available that wasn't in a league that contained a Team of the Year. So, an absolute ton of people got her. So there should be compensation for that, because she's not in a Team of the Year league. But not for the Messi, because the Messi thing is... a lot of people don't understand what the hell happened with the Messi and why he was packed so often. It's a very, very simple solution. That I'll get to in a second. Can I play that net vid you mentioned last night, talking about how spending money on the game isn't that bad? It's fine if not. Yes. Can you please re-put in the chat what I need to look for? Aiden, that is a big dub. Personally think it's this. Anyone who hasn't got a blue or Messi should keep the pick. If you got a blue or Messi, you get it removed. No. You shouldn't get it removed. You shouldn't get it removed. So, the reason why Messi was pulled so often last night is very, very simple. The way that that pick worked was not the way that normal picks work. So, normally with a pick, each of the players within that pick are just 86 rated, and you have odds. You have odds for it rolling a specific player. So if you open an 85 double upgrade, your odds of getting a Team of the Year are very, very low, because the odds are low. However, the way that this pick worked last night, and why you saw so many people get Messi, is because it was a 3-player pick, and for each of the 3 slots, it randomly chose a league. Right? And those leagues would be different in each of the picks. So, if your first randomized league was the Prem, you could have got a Prem Team of the Year, but you most likely got Robertson, because he's one of the most common 86s that pops. Right? Your second league can be any of the others other than the Prem. So, let's just say Serie A. And then you could have potentially got Team of the Year Hernandez, but realistically, you probably got one of the other, like Rafael Leao or something like that. Kvaratskhelia. One of these players that's an 86. However, if your pick randomly chose MLS, he's the only 86 in it. So if one of your 3 picks randomly chose MLS, you were guaranteed to get Messi. That's how it worked. That's why it was so broken. Because instead of Messi having the odds that he has in a normal pack, he basically had the odds of what, like 1 in 12, something like that, because it just had to land on MLS, and then you got Messi. No, I didn't get him on either account, of course. It's absolutely horrendous. You're done with the game. I only started playing when the game went on sale after Christmas. But why are you done with it? I don't understand. EA are incompetent and just didn't think about what they released. You know the worst part? The worst part about it is they made it out to be... Callum, that's absolute nonsense. They made it... and it hasn't been dreadful. It's been exactly the same as it always is. Had a nap, woke up and missed it. Nice. What do you think about our game yesterday? Dull, boring, should have scored 5 or 6. But our players couldn't finish. Yeah. Came up against so many Team of the Year Messi in Div 7. But again, honestly, I think of all of the years for this to happen, this is the least problematic. Look at the teams you come up against in every single game. Right? I support Leicester. Look at the average team that you come up against if you play Div Rivals or Champs. It's absolutely stacked to a level we've never seen before. A chunk of people getting Team of the Year Messi and putting it into the average Champs team genuinely doesn't actually change that much in my opinion. Whereas 3 years ago, if you look at the average team in January going into February in Champs and compare it to now, a Team of the Year Messi is genuinely unfathomable to come up against. Whereas now it's not. You were coming up against Team of the Years before this happened. Loads of them. Loads of them. So, in that sense, it's not as bad as it would have been in previous years. It's still obviously really, really bad. But, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know if I actually have any Team of the Year loans. No. What do I think the solution is? They brush it under the carpet. Just like they did with the Hero Pack last year. They pretend that it hasn't happened. Right, let's have a little look at this Nep vid that you're on about then, because apparently he makes some interesting points about spending money on the game, and we can do this whilst we do the Apenthes packs. Called 3082 times 20 daily login packs. Okay.
I can't remember what year it was.
Right. We'll get to this in a second. So apparently he makes some interesting points about what it's like comparing spending money on the game to other things. Right. Can you calm down, sir? I'm trying to play a video for the lovely people of the stream. Screw you, Maldini. Right. Let's pause this and let me know if you can hear this.
Maybe FIFA 19.
whenever we got the first footies after Team of the Season that was like incredible, I'd never had so much fun playing that game because...
Can you hear it? Yes on TikTok. What about on other platforms? Everything good? You should be able to if you can hear it on TikTok. But yeah, I think I don't think there is a solution other than for them to brush it under the carpet. Because this game is an absolute joke. The vast majority of people that did the pick within the first like 15 minutes of it coming out, they wouldn't have done it knowing that it was broken. They just did the pick because they were like, oh, okay, I'll do this. Maybe I can get a Team of the Year. So taking away their Messi because EA made something that was broken is not fair. Is this another rant vid? It's a NEP video where apparently he talks about the state of the game and spending money on it. But apparently nobody on... Oh, my chat is not loading on here. Oh! Okay, I need to catch up with the chat. Oh, I shouldn't have gone into this before I was ready. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, right, let's play it.
It was like, I've got access to all of the... Here's our first 83 by 20. We've got access to all of the best cards in the game. The objectives were really cool. The SBCs were really cool. You could
let's
infinitely build that. For me, I can't remember what year it was.
Stop being a tool.
FIFA 19. Whenever we got the first footies after Team of the Season that was like incredible, I'd never had so much fun playing that game. Because it was like, I've got access to all of the... Here's our first 83 by 20. We've got access to all of the best cards in the game. The objectives were really cool. The SBCs were really cool. You could infinitely build that 83 by 10 and effectively pack every single card. At least you got a double walkout in this 83 by 10. That's quite nice. You could infinitely... you could like pack everything. But because it was so close to the end of the game, you didn't really get burnt out from it, right? However, this year, thanks Leonard Powell. However, this year, we're almost hitting that sort of feeling very early. We've already had repeatable 83 by 10s. We've already had insane objectives, insane cards, insane SBCs, and so it's like, okay, we've got all of these things. That's cool.
Let me quickly pause. Thing is, there must have been some legitimate Messi picks, not a lot, but a few. What do you mean? Every single one was legit. What happened with the Messi thing? They basically didn't apply the player item odds to the pick. It was randomized as to what league you got in each position of a player pick. And if you randomly, in one of your 3 slots, got given MLS, you automatically got Messi. David... I'm going pub tomorrow, so I can't do a long one. Still upsets you that EA go and remove this. A lot of people haven't got the chance to do it. That's because it wasn't right. They removed it because it was broken. Ben, I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Why not just remove and give back the pick? That's what they're going to do. Skip the first 10 minutes. Oh, okay.
If you
what are my thoughts on spending money before we get Nep's view? Well, no. Let's hear what he has to say. Mario, no, because it was broken.
Was it you, the here gooners, I guess?
Okay, we've skipped.
If you buy something on the store, you get what you like. You can effectively buy the Team of the Year.
From the person that has watched this, is this far enough to skip in? Or should I go further or further back? Because it sounds like he's about to talk about spending money on the store. But have we missed some of it? Or are we about to get into it? I did do the pick on both accounts. I didn't get lucky. There's no... Is it still out? No, it got removed yesterday. I uploaded a video on it. I thought the video would do better than it did, but... what do I think EA should do? There's nothing they can do that will actually be accepted by everybody. Simple as that. There is no world where nobody gets screwed here. I did it in the right time. Well, what do you mean? It got removed. So obviously I did it in the right time. They should give everyone a Messi then. No! Stop. 3 minutes back. Okay. Let's go from here then.
And nothing to do with it. Because once you get that really, really good team, right? Once you get there, you are left facing the daunting fact of the only thing you kind of got to do now is actually play the game. Right?
I don't think that's
when
the problem.
people actually play the game, they realise that it's not a great game. And so...
I disagree this year.
They get bored of playing... Oh, that is a phenomenal pack of fodder. And so they get bored of playing the game.
It was not a guarantee.
And then they stop playing the game. Oh, this guy's got more packs. Another 83 by 20 there. Yep, you are in the...
People did the stats, and apparently it was a 25% chance to get Team of the Year Messi in your pick. And I didn't get him on either account. It slightly stings. I'm not going to lie. Slightly stings. But apparently those are the odds. So, God damn it. Oh, Jesus. Brother bought Messi tradable. Should he sell or keep? See, this is the problem. Anyone who bought Messi, in this world where the people that missed out and didn't get Messi because they got lucky in this pick, if they give everyone Messi, then anyone that's gone and bought him has just lost 9 million coins. Last year, great result for Leicester last night. It was good, yeah. Anything in my Team of the Year packs? I got Lam on the RTG and Bright on the PlayStation account. 30% of people got Messi, so that's definitely not everyone that is suggested. Yeah, exactly. As I say, apparently the odds were 25%. Last year they messed up with the hero pack, and what did they do? They just removed the pack and pretended it didn't happen. Yep. However, this time, they have actually... Alex, no. They have actually commented. They've acknowledged that there was a mistake. Last year, they never acknowledged the hero pack. As far as EA's official accounts and everything, that hero pack mess up never happened last year. They never commented on it. They completely brushed it under the carpet. Whereas at least with this, they removed it and they tweeted out about it. Does that mean that they're thinking about what the hell to do now to appease the community? I don't know. They tweeted saying that there was a mistake with it and it's been removed. They got hit with community notes on Twitter, which is hilarious. Right, let's watch the rest of this, or listen to the rest of this.
Wrong one here? What do you mean I'm in the wrong one?
Alex, it's not fair on people that just did a pick and got lucky.
What do you mean, Marcos, I'm in the wrong one? Bellingham,
They won't
Messi,
say or do anything about it now.
Mbappe,
I agree.
Lothar Matthäus. Look at that team.
The Italian woman
I
was
might need
the
to
mistake.
Get that backline for my
Yes,
my RTG.
it was.
It means you skipped an invite? I don't think I did.
Yeah. Girelli wasn't supposed to be in there because she's not in a Team of the Year league. So, in
skipped my party
theory,
invite.
the
What was
reason
your
why
name
they
again,
removed
Jamie?
that pack was because she
Casual.
isn't in there?
Lever. Casual.
Or wasn't in
Double
there?
walkout, mind you. I'm surprised we haven't even seen a single honourable mention
Unless
yet.
the league was in the list of leagues, even though there isn't a team of the year in
I
there,
actually
so
love
then
that
the
I can
whole
finally
point of
play
the pick
with
is
really good
null
players
and
after having
void,
years of having
and
a
it
weak
should
team,
have
so it's
just
fun
been
for
an
me to play the game.
86
And
pick.
I absolutely understand that outlook as well.
No, we're watching a net video and listening to what he has to say.
You cannot start a second Evo with an in-progress Evo anymore. Correct, yeah.
It's not unfair that you were unable to do the pick because you were busy at the time.
That's bronze.
Yeah.
And
It's just unlucky.
Egerberg. These 89s coming in thick and fast. Love that. It's because
Unlucky.
the pack weight is heavy enough. Everybody and their dog and cat are opening these packs. You're right. You are right. That's Griezmann.
Why did you say to go back 3 minutes?
Imagine paying 80 to 100 euros
Here we go.
for a game and then almost from the beginning having 30, 40 pound packs.
So, apparently in this video, Nep talks about what it's like to spend money on this game and comparing it to spending money on other things in life. I'm really intrigued to see his examples and whether I agree or think he's being a fool.
Yeah, I mean, we discussed this earlier, right? Like, that's certainly something that's very interesting. If the game was free to play, I don't think people would mind. But because the game isn't free to play, I think it's bonkers, like bonkers, how much they're... I was second from the bottom. Oh, my bad, Guna Jamie, if I must have deleted it by mistake. They're treating the store aspect of this game like a mobile game, like a free-to-play mobile game.
They are.
Where it is just monster pack after monster pack. But the thing that they're not doing, which you do get on FIFA Mobile, is on FIFA Mobile, for example, or FC Mobile, should I say, if you... was that an 84 by 20? An 8th? What? Oh, my days. 84 is the highest rated. On FC Mobile, for example, if you... was it
Come
you,
on
the
now.
here Gooners, I guess? If you
Spit it
buy
out.
something on the store, you get what you... Like, you can effectively buy the team of the year. Right? You could just go and buy it. And I think that should be the way it is.
Oh, keeper.
Because you're spending money on the game. But could you imagine what this game would look like if you could actually buy Team of the Years from the store? Mine is the cone.
Yeah. I get that. Can I put this at like 1.5 times speed or something like that? I never really do that with videos, but can I do that? Even like 1.25 playback speed. 1.25. There we go.
It's decent. Oh, we're nearly at you anyway. We'll do Zico now. 2K lets you buy players outright. They cost like $50 each. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, imagine if EA did that. Because then also you'd have the issue. You'd have like the thing to consider with that around let's say you buy like Player of the Month Mbappe for £50 or however many FIFA points would be equivalent to that, right? And then 1 month later, Player of the Month Mbappe gets released as a better card because he wins Player of the Month again, and they're charging another £50. People would lose their minds. And people are already losing their minds with the store, to be fair. But people would lose their minds if they did that. Egerberg? Oh, that's a Odegaard, isn't it?
Are 86s and 87s still
Martin
max price?
God.
I'm not sure. I didn't get Messi, no.
These packs are stinky, to be fair. They are stinky. You have to be a degenerate to buy a player to use for a year max. Don't think so.
Ah, here we go.
Because otherwise, even just playing this game at all, you have to be a degenerate to play this game at all, right? I think people are absolutely willing to spend money on entertainment. You know, you go out for a night with your friends at the bar and you spend £50, £100 on drinks. You could say that you have to be a degenerate to spend £100 on something that only lasts a night. You know, you go to the cinema with your tickets, your drink, your popcorn, you travel, maybe you have like lunch before or after. All of a sudden, before you know it, you spend 50, 60, 80 quid. You have to be a degenerate to spend 80 quid on something that only lasts a couple of hours, right? It's no different with like FC24. Like,
Before he continues, I don't think that's comparable at all. Because the problem is, in that scenario, if you're spending 100 quid on a night out, like, if I'm going out to town and go to a few bars, go play some pool, watch the football, go to a few more bars, end up in a nightclub, I spend 100 quid, right? I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm buying. I know what I'm getting for my money. The difference with this is you are buying the chance at something. If I went to a bar and I gave the barmaid a tenner and said, "Can I have 2 drinks, please?" And she said, "Oh, well, you've got a 10% chance of getting your drinks, or I'll just give you a mint." I wouldn't give her a tenner. Right? So I don't think that you can have that comparison there. If you're going to the movies, there's not a chance that the movie just cuts out after 5 minutes. You go and watch the full film.
Going out with friends with a bar, you know what you're getting. But like you do also know what you're getting on FC24, right? You're getting a pack. You know what the packs contain as a minimum. You just don't know what they contain as a maximum. You still know what you're getting.
But no, you don't. Because you are always opening the pack with the hope of getting something, but not knowing whether you're going to get it. So again, when you're going out with people and you're spending money, drinks at a bar, there's no confusion. There's no hope of anything. You're not hoping that the barmaid is going to give you 3 drinks for the price of 1 and you're going to get way more value for your money. You know exactly what you're getting. And yet, again, you can be pedantic and say, you know that you're getting 10 88 plus rated players, but we all know that that means nothing. That doesn't tell me whether, oh yes, you are definitely getting a Team of the Year in this pack. It will cost this amount of money. You don't know what you're getting.
But like judging people and calling them like specific names, or like painting them with a brush because they enjoy spending their disposable income on store packs in FIFA or FC24, I just don't think it's fair. Because
I agree.
You could very simply go and spend that money elsewhere and it also be a quote-unquote waste of money, right? I don't think we should be like telling people that's not true. Opening a pack is a gamble and you know it. But here's the thing, Sam. If you go to the store right now and you buy that pack, you know what you're getting in it.
No, you don't.
You do. You just do.
No, you don't.
You might not like what you get in it. You might hope for getting better than what it guarantees you, but you know what you're getting in it. Whether or not it's gambling or not, I'm not disagreeing with that. I think that it's mind-blowing to me that EA are able to have this as a PEGI 3 game, especially Ultimate Team. No, you don't. Yes, you do. Like this 82 by 20, I know for a fact this guy will get 20 82 or higher rated players. I know he will, because that's what it says. Similarly, going to the movies, you don't know what you're getting.
Yes, you do.
If we're going to use this kind of like analogy, going to the movies, you don't know what you're getting.
Yes, you do.
Because you're just paying for the movie that you haven't yet seen. So you don't know what you're getting. You choose the movie you watch, though. You also choose the pack that you open in that scenario, right?
It's a video.
But
that just isn't the case. There are some things that like Net makes videos about that I fully agree with. And there are some things that I couldn't disagree more with. And I think that is a terrible comparison. Because with a film, oh God. With a film, you know the entire cast, you know the plot, you can go and read all of these reviews and everything like that and know every single fact about the film, you would know exactly what you're getting. You can't do that with a pack that is pure luck. You can see the reviews on the packs. No, like, I understand the point that he's trying to make, but I don't think that it applies here. I just don't think that it applies at all. Because what he is basically saying is that you pick a ticket to a movie and you are hoping that in your mind that movie is a 10 out of 10. When in reality you might come out of it and think, oh, that wasn't that great. Right? Oh my god. Watching a trailer for a movie is like watching someone else open the pack. It's not, though. Because the trailer for the movie is actually the movie. Somebody else's pack is completely different to yours because it's all luck. Right? If I watch a trailer for the Barbie movie, I know what parts of that film are going to be. If I watch somebody open up a 75 plus gold player pack and they get a team of the year, and then I open it up and get a 75, that is not the same as us having different opinions on a movie where we've both been able to see the same trailer. Is it? It's not even close to comparable. Oh.
Ridiculous comparison? It's not a ridiculous comparison. You guys just refuse to accept the fact that I've given you an analogy that you don't like, that doesn't enable you to call people spending money on a video game for entertainment degenerates. That's what you don't like, right?
I don't think they're comparable things.
Right, but then when we use this terminology again, everything's a gamble. You going out to work today was a gamble with your life, right? Like, once you get into that regard, everything's a gamble. Are packs good? No. Should you spend money on them? Probably not. Right? However, if somebody has disposable income and wants to spend it on FIFA for their entertainment, to call them a degenerate just because it's not in line with what you personally do is just not okay. Now, are there I
feel like he's trying to have two very different conversations at the same time here. I'm not sure what, like, the two comments exactly were. Someone slagged off people that spend money on this game and call them a degenerate. But then he's also trying to respond to people at the same time that are talking about how spending money on the game is gambling and trying to combine the two when they're very, very different points that aren't even similar or comparable. I think that's the problem that's happened here. I don't know how much of this is left. There's a bit more. We can do the rest after, or before and after 6. Damn!
Problem gamblers and addictors, like people with addiction on this game, absolutely. And that's why, we're going back to the point, because you have to accept the fact that this is very much akin to gambling in that regard. That's why I'm very surprised that EA are able to get away with situation the way that it is. Casemiro and Kimmich, nice for the exchange, right? Or a packet will show you 5% for a team of the year. If you open 100 packs, you ain't getting one. I mean, you just don't know that, do you? Like the way probabilities work, you might not get one, but you might get one.
With his logic, you can say as a fact you're getting 2083 plus players. You can say as a fact you're going to see a film with certain actors and stuff. Dumb comparison. I do agree. It's opinions. You think designer clothes are a waste of money, but people in the chat would disagree. I mean, yeah, some of those kind of things. Yeah, again, the question of whether something is a waste of money is not what's being... That's not the main point. the point is whether something is a gamble or a guarantee or something like that. Right? You could say everything is a waste of money. Yeah, you could. You could, and that's what he said. But I think the point is simply, how are you comparing packs in the store to a night out with your friends or going to the movies to watch something? I like how, like, again, the problem with this argument is he started out by comparing it to going to the movies, but also to going and spending money on a night with your friends. Quickly dropped that half of it to only compare it to a movie, saying people spend money on entertainment, but entertainment, oh, you might not like the movie, so it's a gamble. But what about the other half, where you've spent money to go and have some drinks with your friends? Yeah. I feel like, for whatever reason, he has an idea on what he was trying to say here, but it's just... It's combined with someone making a negative comment about people spending money on the game, and it's therefore made the original point diluted and further away from what he was actually trying to say. And it's kind of ruined it completely. Yeah, like you say, it's some things can be... Oh, I don't know.
I'd happily spend a few quid on a surprise mechanic. Would probably spend more if I knew exactly what item I would get. Correct, but I think the I think the issue with like the way EA would handle that on game is that if you knew what you was getting,
John,
you would probably spend more than a little bit one time and one time only, whereas you're happy to spend little quite a lot of times on the Easter egg side of things, and that's how EA get you. Is 1% per pack, not 1% per 100 packs. You can have 1,000 packs and not get one. Yeah, absolutely. I was watching Nick, I can't remember if it was today or last night, and some guy was...
Sadly, because of this one going to extra time, it's going to bleed into the next day's worth of games, so I better win this.
Tried to proclaim that if you opened 100 packs that have a 1% chance of a team of the year, you actually have a 64% chance of a team of the year, and I was just losing my brain, man. Like, the thing is, like, people think you have 1% chance of packing a team of the year, so if you open 100 packs, you're effectively giving yourself a 100% chance, because 100 times 1 is 100, so if you open 100 packs, you are guaranteed that one. But what they don't...
Are we good? Why does it say 37 minutes? I'm not sure. We'll back out and in and we'll see what it says. That was right on time. I'm really, really not sure. I think they screwed themselves by not leaving when I went 1 goal up in extra time, if that was going to be their plan. Must have had the same thought as you and quit. Yes. First thing I'm going to do is see whether that counted, because if so, they've screwed themselves. It didn't count. Wow. Hey, whoever that person is, you clutched it for the both of us. I respect it. I respect that. Wow. That genuinely must have been within 5 seconds of being past the cut-off time. Hell yeah. I'll take it. You don't know what you're going to get, you just know the range of items you get. Yes, what happened? We were in the cup, which you have a game limit every day, and they left. And they must have left it about 5 seconds to 6 or something like that. So it didn't count in today's new set of games. So big dub. Saliba is finally here. Right, let's have a little look. I'm trying to keep up with the chats. It's a bit crazy because TikTok's got a lot of people right now. But hello, everybody. We are currently watching through a net video and seeing what he has to say about things. Mario, yeah. How's it going? Have I seen the Salas back in training? Yes, I have. I'm doing well, thank you very much. At the end of the day, it's up to the person what they spend their money on. Why does it annoy other people? Yeah, I don't know. People get annoyed at some people spending money on stuff because they think it's a waste. Others are maybe jealous that they can't spend the same amount of money on stuff. A lot of people care about stuff that they shouldn't. Yeah, we're watching a NEP video. Right, let's quickly see. That's the one from yesterday. That's not new either. Okay. Sir, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Do we have anything new here? Doesn't look like it. New weekly theme team pursuits. Did we actually have one last time? I don't know. Okay, sure. Milestones. Anything new in here? No. Okay, so no new Evos. SBCs. We have Saliba, apparently. The icon apparently runs out in 34 minutes. What is wrong with this game? What is it talking about? Bastoni and Lissandro Martinez I did on the PlayStation account in Patrick Who, yes, to use in videos and be sneaky. On this account I did Harry Suter and Dante's Trailblazer or whatever it is. Okay, William Saliba. Team of the Year honourable mentions Saliba. Right, now the first question is, how does this compare to his other cards? Because half of these... So he has an 87 Winter Wild card, which is 87 rated. This card has 1 more pace, 1 more shooting, 1 more passing, 3 more dribbling, 2 more defending, and 1 more physical. The playstyle has flipped from Intercept Plus to Anticipate Plus. So that card is coming in at 230k. How much is this one? A lot more. 2 88s, an 87, an 86, an 85, and an 84. What is this immediately coming in at? 900 to 950k. You're at 700,000 coins more. Who is pricing these SBCs lately? What are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? Over 900k. I don't get it. Modric is one of the worst valued SBCs we've ever had. At least this one is an improvement on the card, unlike that one. But 700,000 coins worth? No. So, yeah. Here is your cards. Same skill moves, same work rate, same height, same positions. +1 blanket in pace and shooting. +1 in passing. It's a +3 in dribbling. It doesn't. It does not fix his agility or balance at all. How is that a +3? Only 1 stat goes up by 3. The rest go up by 2. So it's 80 dribbling. It's not 81. Defending has gone up by 2. And those stats have actually gone up by 2. Physical has gone up by 1. And those stats have gone up by 1. And yeah, the playstyles have just flipped. 700,000 coins more for an untradeable version of the card is ludicrous. No, yeah, maybe, just maybe, no, it would still be outrageous, but maybe if they gave him Anticipate Plus as well as Intercept Plus, then you could justify it a tiny bit more. It would still be outrageously overpriced, but at least it would have a little bit more value. Insanity. Insanity. Keep your gold Van Dijk over that? Exactly. Exactly. Mark, yeah, I agree. Do I think Saliba's better than gold Van Dijk? I wouldn't risk spending 900,000 coins to find out. Apparently, normal Saliba can go into an Evo as well. Is that actually true? Can he fit into any of these? Is it still available? Team of the Year centre-back prospect. This, so a free... Do I have Saliba? Oh, I don't have him. What does he look like in this? For free. Saliba. Evos. He gets... Okay, so compared to this new card, let's quickly compare a free evolution. So you have to have a 9,000 coin Saliba in order to start this. Whoa, don't break the bank. 9,000 coins. You will get an 87 Saliba that also has 85 pace. Shooting is irrelevant. Passing is a slight bit worse. Dribbling is 5 worse, which might be a difference maker. He also has 88 defending and 85 physical. For free. He has Jockey Plus instead of Anticipate Plus. Stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Where is the logic? Yeah, he also used to fit into the Keep Up, which would give him similar stats to this as well. He fit into the Rare Defender upgrade earlier in the year, which also wasn't that dissimilar in stats to this one. You can almost guarantee there will be another Evo that William Saliba fits into if he's already got an Evo out right now that basically gives you a very similar card. Within the next month, even if the Evo is 100k, 150k, it's going to be better than this card, which costs 900,000. So, once again, baffling. Absolutely baffling value and decision-making from EA. Any Leicester players fit the new Evo? I haven't checked. Oh, actually, I was supposed to check on this account, but I didn't. Let's very quickly have a little look. This one. Because I was on the PlayStation account, so I didn't see. So, Pratt fits. An 89 rated Dennis Pratt. 4-star, 5-star. That's not bad. Anyone else? Well, I know at least 1 or 2 more will fit, but it's how bad their upgrades would be. Like, Winks will fit, but he's just going to be terrible, is the problem. Cassidy? I wonder if Cassidy could be put into, like, a couple of things to boost up, like, his stars and everything, and then make him actually good. I'm obviously going to keep hold of his card in case he does fit into something. Saliba's other card has already gone up 4k. Hansen compensation incoming. Impacts as Team of the Week. Why would there be compensation? I don't understand. Let's quickly look at the Team of the Week then. And see what's going on there. And then we can watch the rest of this net video and see if we agree or disagree with any more of what he says. So, team of the week. Is there a Leicester player? Are we going to get our first inform of the year? Pfliech. Patrick Pfliech. Okay. Piatek. Was he in Serie A before? Can't remember. Nicholas Fulkrug. Okay. Dennis Undav. Smashes it everywhere other than Brighton. Whelan. Oh, what? The Eileen Whelan. 3-star, 5-star. She looks okay. She looks okay. Brian Brobby. Used to play for Sampdoria. Someone else says he was a one-season wonder at Milan. There you go. Does Daka not count as a Leicester team of the week? No, because he got it for international duty. Mercan. So we're top of the league as it stands, 10 points clear at the top of the championship. We've won like 25 out of 32 games this season. Not one in form. Not one in form yet. Good God. Uninstall is back. Chevalier, another in form. He's apparently doing very well. Isn't Lille who Manyan used to play for? Do they just know very, very good goalies? DeMarcos. Okay. Sebastian Coates. Alistair Johnston. Connor, yeah. Haven't had a standout game to get an inform. That's what I mean. It's crazy. It just sucks that in like the championship, he did go from Lille. Thought so. In the championship, basically, unless you score a hat-trick, you don't have a chance. Even if you have a ridiculously good game, you basically need people in the big leagues to not perform whatsoever, and you need to get like a 9.5 out of 10. It's insane. Mia Dema for Arsenal. Double 4-star. Hansen literally the only player not to score besides bench players. Really? Dewsbury Hall probably deserve one at some point. Mavadidi as well. Fatawi could have got one. Fast could have got one at this stage as well. She looks good. Loftus-Cheek, not as good as he is Thunderstruck, not close. De Ketelaere. Isn't he doing well this season? Am I going mental? Because we were linked with him. When he went to AC Milan, we were heavily, heavily linked. And then he went to AC Milan and it just did not work out there for him. Sad to see. Do you remember his card? Was it last year? Where you could either get the 5-star skill version or 5-star weak foot? He was so good. So good. Aiden, nice. Is Vardy still good? He's okay. I'm glad that he didn't come on ahead of Cannon last night. It shows a bit of a changing of the guard, whereas previously he would have always come on, even though we need to be looking forward. Whoa! Andy Diouf. That's one hell of a card. Okay. Interesting. I think Milan was unfair to him, didn't give him a chance to get settled in. He had 1 goal all season. Now he has 7 goals, 7 assists this year with Atalanta. Nice. Fair enough. Hansen, yes, does get a team of the week. I wonder if she... How is this working then? Is she in packs at the same time? Sorloth just gets like this featured team of the week in the last couple of years now. Terrier. We were also linked with a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, that Juve card is Very, very intriguing. Out Friday like Haaland was. That's my assumption. That, yeah, she'll just be delayed by a couple of days. Oh, she already has an inform, doesn't she? So this is... Does she? She does. So, yeah. Oh, no, she is out. So you can pack Inform Hansen or Team of the Year Hansen. I'd love to know the logistics behind those pack odds. Finley, that's insane. I should have done something similar, but didn't have the balls. It is what it is. Right. Okay, so not really much for us to do/react to. So I guess we just continue doing our cup games and we do them on this account whilst we finish off the net video. Mention they always go up. Yeah, I just didn't dare to do it myself. Oh god, I need to do these year in review. Jesus Christ. Team of the Year Cup. Many thanks to you, no problem. Imagine packing her from double walkout. Team of the week first, then Team of the Year. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to someone. Oh no. Huh. For an 84 times 5. What do you mean hidden? Right. Did the 80 plus picks refresh today? I'm not sure. I did not get a free Messi, sadly, no. I got Katoto on one account, and on the other one I got Leah Ravel. Oh, huge, huge pulls. I got the NWSL, not the MLS. Right, let's do the remainder of the NEP video and do our cup games on this account until I'm basically messaged saying it's time for my sister's birthday stuff to get started. So at any moment, I could get a message saying, are you ready? Are you free? And if so, it's out of my hands. It is a birthday. I've got to, I have to oblige. I don't know what we're doing. We're going to play some games. We're going to get some food and stuff like that. I've got my presents wrapped and everything. I'm all good to go. User, cheers. Cheers. Right. Let's do this and play.
Recognises probability doesn't remember, right?
Right, let's go back a little bit.
The thing is,
so
like, people think you have 1%
context.
chance of packing a Team of the Year. So if you open 100 packs, you've effectively given yourself a 100% chance, because 100 times 1 is 100. So if you open 100 packs, you are guaranteed that one. But what they don't recognise is
Cheers, everyone.
probability doesn't remember, right? You could flip a coin 1 trillion times in a row,
25.
and the 1,000,000,001st time, you will still have the exact same odds of heads and tails as the first time, the 50th time, the 100,000th time, the 500,000th time. You have the exact same odds. But people think that if you flipped head to tails 20 times in a row and it was heads every single time, people think that there is a greater chance of tails the 21st time because you flipped 20 heads in a row already. But there is not a greater chance of tails. It is still 50-50.
The sad part is that statistically that's correct, but I will still never believe it. Because the odds of getting... The odds of that individual coin flip are 50-50, but the odds of getting an extra one in a row are so minute that it shouldn't happen. But it does, because it is just 50-50. But that's the... Is it the gambler's fallacy? Where... Like, you bet on roulette and you go black, and it lands on black 10 times in a row. The next one has to be red, because it can't possibly be black again, right? But then it is. And then it is again and again and again.
However, the odds of flipping heads 20 times in a row are astronomical, right?
They are.
But it means on average, if on average you open 100 packs, you get one. But this is where I come back again, Josh, to the whole, I don't know how EA get away with this, right? Because we don't know how many packs are being opened. We don't know how many players have already been pulled. We don't even know how many packs we've opened unless we like data mine the web app.
It's true.
I don't understand how they get away with everything being covered with a blanket, apart from showing the odds where the odds themselves are so like they're just so meaningless. Because like, you know, oh, you got a 90% chance of getting an 88 plus. Okay, but which 88 plus? Because that's important.
This is true. And the problem that we have is that, yes, the odds of packing 188 plus are not the same as packing another. And we know that because how many times have you packed someone like Sam Kerr this year compared to other 90 rateds? How many times have you packed normal Ferland Mendy, an 82 rated? I've probably packed Messi more times than I've packed Ferland Mendy. So a pack having a guaranteed rating doesn't mean much. Because not every player that is that rating has the same pack odds. And we know it. It's a fact. We don't need EA to confirm it, to prove it. It's always been the case. Many of you will remember that in 1 year, Gareth Bale and Aaron Ramsey were both 83 rated. It was never Bale. Ever. It was Ramsey every single time. It's never Ferland Mendy. You never get someone like Alphonso Davies compared to every other 84. They don't exist. It's bizarre. There's an 85 rated Liga F player. Never pops up in packs. Ever. And the odds of packing the odds of packing a specific rating, yes, don't give you enough detail. Because if I know that I have a 20% chance of packing, I don't know, who's a crap 89 or something, I don't know, fodder, ter Stegen, right? If I have a 20% chance of packing ter Stegen, that interests me significantly less than packing an 89 rated Van Dijk. They're the same rating, but obviously their pack weights are not the same. So that's... I agree with Nep there. I don't really understand how they get away with that. Because they can blanket say, oh yeah, you'll get an 88 rated. Sure. You won't get any of the ones that you would like, but you'll get an 88. Because their pack odds aren't the same. Why is that allowed? Why is that fair? Yeah, like I say, the amount of ridiculously high-rated players that I have packed, more than Ferland Mendy, is insane. Absolutely insane. And it's been the case over all the years. There's always some players that just... They aren't in packs. They don't appear. And normally, it's players that are somewhere between 81 and 85 that are considered OP as hell. And for some reason, with the way the pack weights are designed and everything like that, you just don't get them. How is that a thing? when they've now got to have these regulations in place to have pack odds and stuff like that. I don't know. De Tomas last year
we've
was
actually
the
got a
biggest
blue.
example. Yeah.
It's Trent Alexander-Arnold. No, it's not. But it's not a proper team of the year, mind you. I thought it was going to be Trent being an English right back. It is. Bam. Edison. Hey, better than a kick in the nuts, isn't it? Oh, that's out of a 3 as well.
Same with Mbappe and
82 by
Haaland.
20. Back-to-back blues, no chance.
Yep.
No chance. Is that bronze again? I didn't see who the... oh, no, it's De Jong. Double walkout, though. Be fair, I think you do have a 64% chance of a team of the year from 100 packs, 100%. Well, unfortunately, you're just wrong. Your 100th pack offers you a 1% chance. Because, like, again, right? If I gave you a bag full of 100 little balls and one of them's white, and you dip your hand into that bag and pull out a ball and it's black, and then you put that ball back in, and I jiggle it all around again and give you the bag back again, your chance of getting that white ball is still 1%.
It's true.
What chance do you have from 100 packs? You have 101% chances. For example, because like the way people are like trying to say why you have a 64% chance is the same way as saying if you buy 2 lottery tickets, let's say the odds of winning the lottery are 2 million to 1. If you buy 2 lottery tickets, you haven't now reduced your odds to 1 million to 1. You now just have 2 shots at 2 million to 1.
Correct. A lot of people don't seem to understand how odds and probabilities work. He is completely factual in what he says, and that like white ball in a bag of black balls is a perfect analogy. People think that, to use Nep's example with these 1% chance packs, if you do have a bag, a small little bag, let's imagine this bag of minstrels has 100 minstrels in it. One of them is white, and that white minstrel is the team of the year. If I pick one out, and it's a normal one, right? For these packs, this is put back in. Some people think that if they keep opening them, then it's as if this one has been taken out. And therefore the odds are better, because there's now less in here. The odds of you getting that player have improved. But these packs have no connection to each other. So this one is put back in. You can shuffle it all around, and I might pick out the exact same one. But people get confused with those kind of things. Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker over the years, definitely. Rashford. To prove your point, just check your club. All those packs you opened Sunday, 0 Ferland Mendy's were packed. 350 packs, no Ferland Mendy. Yeah. Just doesn't exist.
You don't have a 1 million to 1 chance because you bought an extra ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did take a long time to see blue. Nep, please stop. You're wrong. No, I'm not wrong.
The calculation is that you have to like times the statistics by each other. So instead, like, again, people think, in this scenario, if your odds of winning the lottery are 1 million to 1, if you buy 2 tickets, it doesn't go to 2 in 1 million and therefore 1 in 500,000. What it is 1 million, 1 in 1 million times by 1 in 1 million or something like that. So the odds will then go to 1 in 999,000, blah, 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 blah %.
The cumulative probability is 64%, but the packs don't have cumulative memory, brother. Every single pack is one pack in and of itself. It does not know what you got in the previous pack. It does not care what you got in the previous pack. It only knows what it contains in its own pack. I think your viewers skip school. but you can take multiple instances. That's why 64%, not 100%. I mean, guys, listen, you're just wrong. You're just wrong. It's painful how many of you think that it's right. You're just wrong.
Robbie, yeah.
We aren't. No, you are. You are one. Not even. You're not even 1% wrong. You're a million. Well, if 100 of you say that, if I say that 100 of you wrong, does that mean I've got a 64% chance that you're actually wrong? You are wrong. No, you are wrong, Josh. I will literally die on this hill because I know for a fact I'm right. I know for a fact I'm right. If you open 100 packs, you have 100 chances of 1%. By the time you get to the 100th pack, you do not have a 64% chance of hitting a team of the year. If you open 99 packs in a row and didn't get a blue, do you think you have a 64% chance in the 100th pack to get a blue? Is that what you think?
Some people do.
Because you don't. You still have a 1% chance. 100 chances at 1% is 64% cumulatively for at least one hit. That's all he's saying. But packs are not cumulative. They are single instances.
Yeah.
They are not cumulative. The pack that you open the second time doesn't know about the pack that you opened the first time. It doesn't know. It doesn't know. It doesn't know if you've opened 1, 3, 5, or 5 million packs before it. It only knows about that one single pack.
I'm not speaking to Nep. I'm watching a video. Oh, and that's it. There's 7 seconds left.
There we go. Comments are going to be great on this video, aren't they? Absolutely sensational.
The probability has no memory. Exactly. I feel for Nep because I feel like we are very similar in a specific regard, in that it's so infuriating trying to explain to people something that maybe they have read a tweet, maybe they've seen a TikTok about it, and now they think that everything revolves around that one thing. Instead of doing any research or gaining any knowledge on something, they just automatically think that what they've seen, that's it. It's the same with like the whole scripting thing over and over every day. It's incredibly painful trying to drill something into people's brains that for whatever reason don't seem to want to accept that what they have seen or read or heard is wrong. David, exactly. I don't think that you can go down that route. I just don't, because then yes, you're guaranteeing a pay to win though. Paddy, again, you're wrong. Just as Nep said, you're wrong. And we're not getting into any of the specifics and reasons why, but you're wrong. What on earth was that touch? Opinions on Saliba? Do you really need to ask that? Doesn't everybody have the same opinion on this new Saliba? What are EA thinking? Just like Modric all over again? Oh. Did I say about the Messi thing? Yes, I made a video on it. Squirrel, no. Wonder how many times people have packed Kroos and not Goretzka. Yep. Are you really surprised that every SBC and Team of the Year has been overpriced? Sour and Best were significantly better value than these other players. Alphonso Davies, Modric and now Saliba are a joke. $500 pages. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Drogba, get in the box, you idiots! Brilliant. Brilliant. Good. Ah. Completely forgot Goretzka was in the game. Yeah, he might as well not be this year. I think the cinema part was right and wrong because it depends on the film. Paying for a chance for hoping to like something. No! No! It's not comparable. Stop defending EA by saying that spending 30 quid on a pack is comparable to going to a cinema to watch a film. Mario, cheers. Best is not awful value. He's worse value than he was because fodder's gone up. He's an unreal card. Whether it's scripting or not, handicapping is a thing. If your team is miles better than your opponent, then your team plays worse. Absolute bullcrap. Handicapping, scripting, momentum, DDA. All absolute BS. None of it is true. If it was as simple as that, use a garbage team. Use a bronze team. And let's see how bad your opponent's icons play. If it's as easy as that. Go 20-0 with a bronze team. Absolute nonsense. Right, what have we got left? 2 of these? 3? Connor, yeah. Saliba makes Bruno look a bargain? Yes. Pokimane will officially start streaming on YouTube tomorrow. The scenes. Or sorry, Pokemon. The scenes. Twitch losing yet another monster. In terms of numbers. Assuming that she's not going to multi-stream. Maybe will. Woo! Wonder how much the contract is. No Messi compensation. Terrible company. Why would they compensate? Here's a question for you. What's the score? We've just kicked off. It's 0-0. Bro, salty. Yeah. Here's a question for you. If they release a pack that has a 99% chance of you getting a Team of the Year, and you don't get a Team of the Year in yours, would you want compensating? What a ridiculous save. It's the fact you grinded the game, opened 1,000 packs, and a glitched pack comes out. Yeah. While you're working and people get a free Messi. Well, it wasn't free. But... It says FIFA 23 on TikTok genre. Shouldn't do. It's not what I chose. It's frustrating though. Of course it's frustrating, but the fact that you think you should be compensated is laughable. As I say, you didn't answer the other question. If they brought out a pack that had a 99% chance of packing a Team of the Year and you didn't get one, should you deserve to be compensated, yes or no? The answer is no. You would have got extremely unlucky. It would be incredibly annoying. But there's no compensation there. V. It's not going to happen. Is downtime over? I don't think there was any this evening. I think it was this morning. They basically, 99% of the time that they have maintenance, they do it in the mornings, UK time. Europe time, whatever. Bitolini, yeah. Aiden, yeah, apparently so. And now has explained it. People that got Messi will keep him, yes. Can't just take it away. Getting a 95 plus player pick 1 out of 5 and a 90 times 10, it's all over Twitter. So you've believed someone that's made up a completely false rumour. You need to reevaluate what you believe. Even if you are interested in leaks of this game, there's like 2 or 3 accounts that you should be following. Sheriff, Romania, and Scoreboard. Don't think there's any need to follow anyone else. So if you see some garbage being spouted by anybody else, don't waste a single second of your life believing it. Especially if it's... It wouldn't surprise me if... I can't remember what their actual name is. It's like Foot Zone or something like that on Twitter. They definitely have Zone in the name, but I'm not sure if it's Foot or something else. What an absolute joke of a goal. Maddison starts today. Game is so stupid. It's just ridiculous. Ah, good. Nice. Yeah. Foot Zone, or whatever they're known as, is a known liar. So it wouldn't surprise me if they've put something out, because they'll get a load of Twitter impressions and stuff, because they do it every single year. They just make fake leaks. And for some reason, year after year, people believe them. Should you turn Messi reds? Probably not. It doesn't look as good as the Team of the Year card, does it? Ah. Have opened 1,000+ packs, still haven't got a team of the year. I'm sorry, but you are getting zero sympathy from me. I say the same thing every year. I'm not specifically going in at you or anything. Team of the year is the worst promo in the year. Anyone that saves packs is a fool. Anyone that spends money on the game during Team of the Year is also a fool. Known as Fraud Zone in the community, exactly. It's a rich man's lottery promo that people that aren't rich seem to love. Team of the Year for the average person. You know what this promo is about? For a normal member of the community, it's about opening up some packs, getting some fodder, and doing some SBCs. That's what Team of the Year is. What gives you the right to call people fools for spending or saving? Because I'm allowed an opinion, and I think anyone that does it is a fool. Not really sure what much more I need to say there. I've just explained why. You might think it's a great idea. That's fine. I don't. How many Messis have I played? Not really paid too much attention, to be honest with you. Probably a few. You can have an opinion without insulting. But the whole point of the opinion is that you are silly. What wording would you use? I think anyone that saves packs or spends money on Team of the Year has made a very poor decision. And I would not advise them to do it. It's just a longer way of saying that they're a bit dumb. Why would you pass? Why saved packs? Because it's not worth saving them. Streppy, I think it's time to finally get rid. You've spouted multiple silly things recently. The Messi situation is stupid, and I think that they'll brush it under the carpet. Oh, I've shot with Laurent Blanc. I didn't know it was him. The odds were around 25% of you picking Messi. Or getting Messi in your pick. Which is crazy. Oh, what is that? What is happening here? What on earth? Ruins the game pretty much till team of the season, you reckon? I don't think so. I really don't. And I'll say exactly what I went through earlier. I think this is the least... This is the least amount that this Messi situation How do I word this as simply as possible? This is the game that the Messi situation would/has affected the least. Due to the already unbelievable level of people's teams. Do you think the hero pack was worse last year? Yes. I think the hero situation was worse. Because that was so early in the game, and so many people, myself included, got hundreds and hundreds of thousand coins within like the first month of the game releasing because of this mistake. That at that stage of the game, the difference that makes is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Whereas this Messi situation, as I say, I don't think it actually makes anywhere near as much difference as people are making it out to be. Because look at what basically everybody in the community was saying before the Messi incident. Every single game of Champs, every game of Rivals is stacked with Team of the Years, Team of the Year icons, everything. Everybody's squad is god level. So I don't think that people getting Messi is honestly going to make that much difference. Because I was already coming up against 93 Mbappe, as well as Eusebio, Team of the Year best. I was already coming up against other Team of the Years. I really don't think it's going to have the effect that some people do. Whereas, as I said earlier, imagine this happened 5 years ago. People probably wouldn't be able to afford a normal Messi in their squad at this stage 5 years ago. Let alone a chunk of the community having this card. The level of team at this stage of the game is incomparable with any other year. And that's why I don't think it's the problem that it supposedly is. Look how different that was, by the way, when at half-time I realised I wasn't in the right formation. Messi 5 years ago is like Mbappe now, though. No, it's not. No, it's not. In terms of, like, the level of cards compared to the other golds, yes. But you say most people can't afford Mbappe. That isn't true. That's not close to true. Go into Rivals, go into Champs. 90+% of squads you come up against have Eusebio, Mbappe, Hullet, Zidane, Zico, George Best, Sauer. People have done all of these million-plus coin SBCs. Things aren't what they used to be. So in the past, as I say, a Team of the Year Messi getting plonked onto even like 5% of the people in the game's accounts would be so far ahead of the power curve, it would be unfathomable the difference that card would make to someone's team. But now, you might have someone upgrading from Team of the Year George Best to Team of the Year Messi. The levels aren't the same. They're not the same. It's not possible to unmute if you're not muted. The ironic part, or the funny part, Banner, no. I did a video on it and it was not that. It was 25 at best. It was roughly 25% chance. I didn't get Messi. Not that you'd be able to hear me because I'm muted. But my microphone When it's muted, goes red. So in the past, yeah, there may have been times that with like an old microphone, I may have accidentally muted and not realised. But one of the genius parts of Elgato's design is to make it so that you know that you're muted. Those days of the past where everyone would spam in the chat, oh my god, he's muted, he doesn't realise. They've been over for a few years now. No, what a tackle. You like company next to Blanc? I do. The problem with the pack, the hero thing was swept under the carpet just like Messi will. Yep. The difference is, as I said earlier, they've acknowledged that something was wrong with the pick. They never said a single word about the hero situation. They fixed it in the way that they could, and then they never spoke about it. Ever. How have you not blocked that? That's insane. Power curve nowadays is all about playing for the next best card. Remember people using gold Ben Yedder and the Varane Mendy years. It was harder to build a good team. Now you can get Zidane Eusebio without even trying. Yeah. How did they fix the hero? By... I went over... Let's try and go over this as quickly as possible. Last year, they brought out a hero pack in store accidentally that was tradable hero, and the pack cost 25k. Unsurprisingly, heroes flooded the market and the prices plummeted. Someone like Vola went from 900k to 250k. EA's solution was to remove the pack from the store as quickly as possible, and to then buy up every single hero with like their own bots. Every single hero was bought until they got back to their original value. That was their solution. And they just never said a single word about it because it was such a monumental error. They can't... The only similarity that they can do this time, and I think maybe they did, was they auto bought Messi's that were being listed yesterday. So I think Messi could easily have dropped yesterday from like 9 mil all the way to maybe like 5. But I think they bought them all. The player pick was untradeable though. It was. But it would have meant that anyone that picked him, that had him, sold him. With such a high percentage getting them, I don't know about Vialli. I think that that's what they did. I don't have any proof, whereas there was plenty. Few people probably had him tradable, won't affect those people. Well, it will. If his price was going to half, then it would have. So I think that's what they did, and I think they won't talk about it. Do I think they've made Messi harder to pack? No. So if you listed for max, it would have been bought. No, because that wasn't under the value. They bought them all to get the value back. Hansen, no. You know, the reason why there isn't a solution to this problem The pack functioned exactly as they wanted it to. They just made a very, very poor decision when deciding how the pack worked. What they should have done was made it so that every slot was just any of the available cards, and then the odds were determined by the cards. What they instead did was made it so that each individual slot was randomly assigned a league. And because Messi's the only 86 plus in the league, if your league was randomly chosen as MLS in any of the slots, you auto got Messi. So there was a massive oversight with their decision making in the pick. So yeah, it worked perfectly as intended. But the way it was intended to work was broken. You say 30% of people have Messi, which ruins the game, and some people didn't open the pick. So therefore, by default, not close to 30% of people have Messi. Apparently, the statistics are you had a 25% chance of getting Messi. But for some reason, people are then saying, oh, well then a quarter of the community have Messi. Well, no, they don't, because the entire community did not do that SBC. Anyone that was on at the time who did it had the best chance they'll ever have of getting a Team of the Year Messi. But you have to factor in what percentage of the community actually did the SBC or were even around to do the SBC when it was available. Oh. Got taken down before you could get on. Oh yeah, I did it on both accounts and didn't get him. So, the problem is not going to be anywhere near as bad as it's being made out to be. I really, really think that. I think a lot of the people that are upset about it are the ones that didn't get lucky. 2 minutes before, by the time came back, it went. Tom Garrett's opinion on Salah is wild. To an extent, yes. Caleb, no one knows. EA are terrible at valuing SBCs. I half agree with him, but only, and by that I mean, Harjan, no, your odds were the same as anyone that did get him. It's nonsense that people think they should deserve something else. Just because you got unlucky doesn't mean you deserve anything more. Garrett's opinion on Salah, West Ham are winning. The scenes. Wait. They're playing now. No, they're not. Oh, maybe it's like the women's or something. What's Tom Garrett said? He's basically... I feel like he is articulating his point very, very poorly. Because I agree with his... with the point that he's trying to make, but definitely not with the way that he's articulating it. Why wouldn't they just re-release the player pick? They will once they've changed it and how it works. So Garrett's point is that he says that Salah isn't... Like, he hasn't put Salah in his, like, team of the season so far. I'll take an Osimhen. Lewis, yeah. But he's sort of, like, confusing two things and combining them into one, when the two things aren't the same point. So he says that he doesn't think that Salah should be in, like, the team of the season so far, because when you watch him, he doesn't look incredible. Right? And when he plays, he doesn't... he doesn't play in a really exciting way, is basically it. Not like a Hazard where he can weave his way through a whole team and score or something like that, or a Messi or whatever. And so therefore, he doesn't rate him as highly. Now, I agree that he isn't as easy on the eye as a load of different players. But that doesn't mean that he isn't good. It means that he's a different type of player. His output, in terms of goals and assists, is ridiculous. And that matters more than being easy on the eye when you're a forward. So, I agree in a sense of what he's talking about. I agree with the working out, but not with the conclusion. The conclusion is, he's a world-class player, but he's not insanely entertaining to watch. I feel like the best comparison to that would be Haaland. Right? Haaland won't be the most entertaining player, because a lot of what he's about is getting in amazing positions and then scoring with a first-time finish, because he's world-class at it. Whereas you'll have other forwards that are more about dribbling, dropping a shoulder, doing a skill move, scoring a crazy a crazy little mini dribble, and then a finish top bins or something like that. So yeah, he's right in one sense, but to not have him in like a team of the season so far, when he's top goal scorer, top assister, because when you watch him, he doesn't look as entertaining, is ludicrous. Ridiculous. Not feeling well. No, I've not been well for a few days. My cough is grim. Luckily, it's not that much more than just a bad cough. Like, my voice sounds a bit weird. Yesterday I had a banging headache last night, but I don't think that's linked to this, because I've had this for now 3 or 4 days. And that's the only headache I've had, so I don't have one right now or anything like that. It's just a horrible, horrible cough. And not a great time for it to happen during Team of the Year and stuff. I can't stream as long because it's... Obviously, when you've got something like this, it's not great to be constantly talking. So, hopefully I just get better soon. But, ugh. Callum, I understand that. What did I think about the Leicester game? I mean, we won 3-1. We conceded yet another stupid bouncing around the box goal from a set piece. We've conceded a few of those this season, and it's incredibly infuriating to lose the clean sheet like that. But my God, we are incredibly infuriating in a couple of ways. One, yesterday, how Daka and Dewsbury Hall didn't score their other chances, I have absolutely no idea. We should have scored 5 or 6 yesterday. We only scored 3. It's still good, but if you want to smash the league, you need to be putting away these big, big chances. ridiculously high like XG for the chance and stuff like that. And you need to be ruthless, and we haven't been. But the other frustration, and any other Leicester fan that is here right now will... I will say 3 words, and every single Leicester fan in the world that is watching us this season will share the same frustration with me. Pass to Mavididi. Those are the 3 words. We play a 3-2-2-3. You could think of it as... To make it easier to understand, let's just call it a 5-2-3. Right? So we have a striker and 2 wingers, and then a midfield and 3 centre-backs. For some reason, even though we're playing against teams that are playing high lines and stuff like that, our wingers are deliberately coached and told, stay wide and stay on the last man. Mavididi is rapid. Fatawu is rapid. Daka or Cannon up front are rapid. We have Hansen, some of the best passing range from a goalie I've ever seen. Vestergaard, ridiculous passing range. Callum Doyle, ridiculous passing range. Fast, pretty damn good passing range. For some reason, when the ball is like on the right-hand side of the pitch, there is so much space. The best example, a few years ago, when Liverpool were prime Liverpool under Klopp, how many times did you see Trent switch the play with a big diagonal ball to Mane? Or Robertson, big diagonal ball to Salah? When the ball's on that side of the pitch, there's so much space in the opposite corner, you don't even have to play that good a pass. As long as you get it somewhere in that area, when they're that quick and they're that good, they can be on it and get the ball, and suddenly your attack is on. We don't do it. And it honestly drives everybody insane. To the point where yesterday, when someone finally actually passed the ball out to Mavididi, the crowd cheers. Because it's that crazy. He got so bored last night, he stopped even, like, you know when players are just on the other side of the pitch that, oi, I'm over here, pass me the ball. And then you do it about 10 times and it's like, I'm here, hey, I'm free. End of the game, you're just like, stood on the halfway line waiting. Just waiting. And so that's happening not just last night, but basically every game. And it's very, very, very frustrating. And we need to start hitting those passes because we have the players capable of pinging the ball and the pace and positioning of the players to get on the end of it, but we don't do it. And instead we'll pass it backwards. Does my head in. Did I get Messi? No, I didn't get Messi. But I need to go and get some cough medicine. I need to get some food. It's my sister's birthday, so we've got a family night planned. We're going to get some food, play some games, probably put the football on in the background and stuff like that. So, seems stressed for a team that's going to just easily win the league. I don't think we are, though. But if you watched, you'd know. The problem is, I don't know if I'd be able to find a picture of an example of what I'm trying to talk about. You know what? Here you go. This is what I'm on about. We actually scored a goal here. So this isn't as much of a problem. Can you see this on TikTok? Yeah, you can. So, look at this. So it's not exactly the scenario I'm talking about, but it roughly shows the same point. You're a Leeds fan. I think Southampton win it. I mean, look how close that got, by the way. Did it deflect? No. So, Vestergaard plays it into Ricky P. Plays it to Harry Winks. Absolute baller. Into Daka. Okay. But you see the ball is sort of on the left side. It was probably played from Doyle to Vestergaard. Look down here. Right? Look at how much space there is for McAteer to go into. Now, we actually score in this one by going through the middle. But this is the scenario I'm talking about. The amount of times that the ball can so easily be pinged into the ridiculous amount of space that the winger has behind the fullback is... I don't understand. Because sometimes they see it and sometimes they play it. But genuinely, it is an option every single time we have the ball. And yet we don't play it. We don't play it. Get what you're saying, but you still scored and will continue to score. Yes, in this specific scenario we scored. But the vast majority of the time, instead of the ball going forward here, it would now go back from Daka to Doyle. Right? It just so happens that this one led to a goal. I can't... Shockingly, there aren't highlights of us passing the ball backwards when we could have played someone through on goal. So I can't show you the point that I'm trying to make very well because it's not going to be highlighted. Because it didn't lead to anything. That's the point. A lot of the time, this run doesn't happen. And so we're just left here. And maybe Dewsbury Hall would be stood about here. The ball would go back, it'd go back to Doyle, and then instead of it being pinged, even though he has ridiculous passing range, he may even have another 5 yards. Like, this guy might be pulled further in. It still won't be done here. And I don't get it! I don't get it! It's mad as an armchair manager to watch football. We all see things, think, how aren't the pros seeing the same thing? The problem is, it's not like I think I'm this tactical genius and, oh, I've figured it out. He should pass to him. The 30,000 people in the ground every single week see it every time. To the point where you sarcastically cheer when they finally do it. So why don't we do it more? Someone has to watch it and analyse it. And think that there's a reason why they don't do it? But why? Someone explain! Because we are losing our minds watching it and not understanding this bizarre decision making. Again, in this scenario, we got the run from deep with Dewsbury Hall, and this is why we need a second number 10, which we don't currently have. Pratt was awful last night. It's been Ndidi this season. It was Cassidy before he was recalled from his loan. And sometimes your striker can drop deep and the midfielder can make the run through. And he was just onside. And he runs through and just has a wild amount of space and puts it away. I mean, in real time, from my seat, this looked so far offside.
Looked like they're romping towards Premier League promotion.
He looked miles offside, but he timed his run very well and the pass was timed very well. And the keeper made his mind up for him. He didn't have to pass. So, like a clearly bad player continues to be played or a formation clearly not working, Harry Kane taking corners, etc. Yeah, it's frustrating, isn't it? Found yourself betting Leicester win and both teams score a lot, comes up a fair amount. That's actually a really good bet for us right now. But yes, so I'm going to go and spend the rest of the evening with the Famalama Lamb. Hopefully you guys have a good evening yourselves. I will see you tomorrow for a similar stream. We'll probably be doing more of the Cup and everything like that. The game was... This is the problem. This is why my thoughts on the game last night are... We won 3-1. We conceded very late on, like 90th minute or something. So we basically won 3-0. But we were 3-0 up with so long to go that instead of... A lot of teams, when they're 3-0 up, the other team has to go for it because they want to try and get some goals back. So what do? You ping the ball in behind because they're leaving spaces. We instead decided to pass the ball round the back, trying to keep possession instead of scoring more goals. We could have been ruthless, relentless, and scored 5 or 6. But we didn't. And that's my current problem with our team. Yes, we win. We won comfortably. But we should be looking to do more. Especially if we're looking to get promoted, because you want to be creating as many chances as you possibly can. You don't want to be, oh yeah, we've had these, sure, that'll do. Let's just not have any more. No, you need goals, you need goal difference, you need everything. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll probably be live 3 or 4 p.m, something like that. Assuming that I don't feel any worse. And we'll see how that goes. But enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the football. Thank you to anyone with the well wishes for me, sis. And yes, I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much for being a part of today's stream. Good night and goodbye. In a bit.